I wish I knew how to break this spell. All right, friends, thanks for coming back. This is day 5 of our Costco Brewers Advent Calendar for the year of 2020, the year of our Lord 2020. And day number 5. So if you're keeping track, day number 5 is actually right next to day number 3. So let's take a look at this one. Got those clippers today. So let's crack it open. All right, so today we have a Naturtrüb Grimminger Kirta Dunkel's Weissbier. Dunkel's Weissbier, and it has a devil holding a beer in a boot with a pretzel. I can dig that. It's got some barley little dealies going on here. It says Weissbrau Gramming since 1900. And this one is 5% alcohol by volume. It's kind of on the lower end. This is a Weissbier. It's not going to, that's what, that's what I'm reading on the label here. Dunkel's Weissbier. So I'm thinking that it's not going to be a lager, obviously. It's going to be a Weissbier, which is a wheat beer, which are generally ales. And this one has the date of May 2022. And I think all of them except like the first one have been May 2022. So let's go ahead and crack it open, pull a nose on it. Big thanks to my executive producers, Ryan Berry, Rob Santana, and Eric Latowski. Thank you so much for making this possible. Let's put a nose on it. Oh yeah, it smells, has that sweet kind of aroma, a little bit of a, almost like a banana-y kind of quality. A banana-y, in case you thought that wasn't a word. It probably isn't. But it's got that sweet kind of characteristic, a little bit of a banana on the nose. Let's go ahead and pour it. And that's coming out golden, like I would expect. It's actually collecting kind of dark. Darker than I was expecting in the glass here. The head's actually a little kind of odd. It's a little darker than I was expecting. Again, I wasn't expecting something this dark, but I guess it's a Dunkel, so Dunkels are usually darker. Yeah, so I think that's a pretty good pour. It kind of started out a little disastrous. I think I kind of rescued it a little bit. I'm getting a nice bit of head here, maybe about 2.5 to 3 fingers of head. It's a really nice kind of off-white, almost a I don't want to say peachy, but it's like, it's white, but it's just a little bit off-white, a little bit leaning towards the pink side of white. And I think it looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hold it up to the light. Very dark, not super clear, a little bit of haze in there, a little bit of particulate floating up from the bottom, not too much carbonation kind of rising up, but let's go ahead and try it. Oh, put a nose on the glass. What am I thinking? But yeah, it has a nice kind of sweet aroma to it. It has like a fruity aroma, a little bit like, again, I'm getting a little bit of a banana on the nose. So let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers. That is really good. A lot of banana flavor comes through in that. It's got a sweet flavor throughout. It has a little bit of a maltiness in there as well. It's not, the mouthfeel is actually a little bit heavier than I was expecting it to be. I thought maybe it'd be a little bit lighter because it's not so, there's not so much, haze or so much particulate floating in it that I thought maybe that it'd be a little bit lighter, but it actually has a nice kind of medium to light mouthfeel, and it coats your tongue a little bit. It's got a nice sweet flavor throughout. I keep getting really surprised each time I'm drinking these beers because, not that the first one, the Marzen, the first one, I didn't like it, but I'm like starting to like them more and more as we're kind of, going through this. And I don't think it's necessarily, on purpose that they ordered it this way or anything. I think it's just that with me doing a beer like this every day, I'm starting to get a little bit more acclimated to the flavor, to the styles that are, they're kind of similar styles, even if they're not all lagers. This one, I think, again, is Dunkel Weissbier. They're not all necessarily those really deep lager flavors, but this one has a nice kind of, I just like the sweetness that kind of rolls throughout this. And again, just another solid beer. I think if you looked on Untappd, you're probably not going to, this isn't going to have a 4, it's not going to have a 5, it's probably going to be in the mid 2s to upper 2s, maybe low 3s, and I think it's more because, people that use Untappd are probably a little bit more biased towards ales or like flashy styles and whatnot, the new hotness, and this isn't necessarily the new hotness. I mean, this brewery has been around since 1900. Again, it's Nature Trube, Grimminger, Kirta, Dunkel's Weiss beer, and it's Weissbrau Gramming since 1900. So yeah, that's again, I'm just pleasantly surprised the more that we go along, and I'm happy that I get to explore these with you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you are, let me know in the comments down below. You know, let me know if you're still following along with your own box, with your own Brewer's Advent Calendar. Are you seeing the same beers that I'm, doing in this series, or have yours been totally different? I know Derek Rathel, I believe, saw that he was having a different order, and at one point they kind of lined up. So I'm just wondering if they're still lining up. So anyways, we'll be back tomorrow with day 6. Hopefully you'll join me then. Until then, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer. Support your local breweries wherever they are. And most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching. Cheers.